Okay, ready, roll?
Yeah, ready to roll.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. What a wonderful day.
It's been incredible so far.
It's nearly 14 hours in. So Gary, you are the man who goes, Alex, what's going on with what are we doing with shifties next year? And I think this year, especially, I think it's a chance for us and our relationship in terms of the shifties community as it develops into this new, much more kind of decentralized collaborative unit, and the CPSL mind to really develop that relationship further. And I really appreciate your energy and support. Like, you do a lot, and what you do is so vast. So I'm torn a little bit because I want to talk about the future, because we're obviously hearing a lot of people's stories, and you've been enjoying it as well.
It's been a great watch, yeah.
So firstly, is there any moment, and this is a really difficult thing because you've had a lot of speakers come on, are there any moments that really stood out for you so far? And what are you excited about in terms of the future for CPSL Mind? Because I think it's quite nice to think forward.
Yeah, look back and think forward. Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, thank you. I mean, I say that every time I see you, so thank you so much, and great to meet you, Luke, and thank you for this, and for everyone that's donated. As a fundraiser, you say thank you a lot, so
Yeah.
huge thank
Well,
you.
yeah.
Can't say it big enough for this.
Thank you.
Well, I was just saying to Lynette that I put a few things in my diary today. I haven't done any of them because I've been watching this. You know, this has been...
It's addictive, isn't it?
It is very addictive, and I've got a few things this afternoon. But yeah, I've been watching this, sent it to all my colleagues, so hopefully they're watching as well.
Oh, bless them.
It is addictive, yeah. But the moment, I think, hearing Lynette, I met her for the first time last week in a cafe here.
She's addictive.
She's
Oh, she's
addictive. I
amazing.
spent 20 minutes with her there. She told me another story out there. And she said, you can tell that she literally saved someone's life in October last year that was about to take their own life at St Neots railway station.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we do. We give training. She hasn't had the training, but she had that instinct.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10 people probably wouldn't have done. She did that. So yeah, she's been my moment, both in person and this morning.
That's nice. That
Very-
you got to see her from the outside in.
Yeah.
Through the street, which is why this campaign is so important.
It is, and I was just saying about that as well. You mentioned about the suicide at the train station. That's why I really wanted to get involved with Live On this year. I've been a guest a couple of years now,
Yeah.
but I really want to get in this involved this year, because there seems like St Neots as a base at the moment is really... There's a suicide rates, especially in the town, is horrific the last 2 or 3 years especially, and that's why I wanted to get involved, just to publicise these groups that are available out there. And which there's lots of groups in St Neots especially available, and we need to get that publicity to them, because these people are taking their lives when there's support for them.
I think what was interesting with that is that we had this conversation earlier.
Yeah.
It's like, and what you're learning from some of these people, and you'll learn from future others. And if you ask Kev, who was on at lunchtime, absolute ledge,
Yeah.
you know, he's the way he deals with it is he goes for a pint with a mate or whatever. And we had that conversation earlier. Some people needs a walk and talk for men community, or a for men to talk community to get involved in, or the for women to walk and talk now, which is a great
amazing,
new group.
26 women.
And many other. I think there's 26, 30 groups around mental health support in the town.
And I think the big difference, I mean, I did it with you last year, and it was
Yeah.
all about COVID, but we're 12 months on, we've still got that legacy,
Yeah.
and now the cost of living.
Yep.
You know, so,
So
it is,
you're seeing it. You
I mean,
must see.
I was just saying to Lynette, people that come to fundraise for us, I'm seeing their stories. And I've got a lady at the moment, I mean, again, she woke up one morning, one of her best friends, she'd learned had taken his own life. So now she's running a marathon for CPSL Mind
Well
to
done,
give
yeah.
something back.
Amazing.
So I think that's why my job is why I love it, and why it's key, is, you know, giving that people that opportunity to not alleviate the pain, but do something, basically.
And its legacy, it lasts.
Yeah.
It lasts.
Exactly. And then look into the future, to answer that part of the question. Yeah, so I met Lynette, had a lovely coffee with her last week, and really excited, because I say when I met you last year, I'd only just met you, and it was the first time at Live-a-thon. But now I feel our partnership is mature, should we say, and it's only going to get better, isn't it? So lots of plans. I know you've got some brilliant ideas. I love the Adult Sports Day.
I know, we've got to do the Adult Sports Day. We've got to do an Adult Sports
Poor
Day.
knee.
Yeah, but like proper, but I mean like proper like egg, and spoon race,
yeah.
like business owner versus business. So let's have the sack race
Exactly.
battle of the estate agents of St Neots and stuff like that. Like, why not?
Well, there's the appetite. I mean, we did a quiz night just before Christmas, and estate agents came. We filled out local, the cafe around the corner there, or the restaurant. 95 people, 21 teams. And they said, right, when's the next event?
Amazing.
So there's the appetite here for it, and that's what I'm looking forward to. This partnership
Do you know what it feels like as well? Since we've come out of the COVID pandemic, or say we got out of it, I know it's still about.
Right.
But once we're going back into restaurants and things, it's a lot of people looking to go back to that old traditions, like the quiz nights. Before COVID, nobody was really doing them again. It was all old-fashioned.
Well, there was a lot of quiz nights during COVID.
Yeah.
Everyone was doing bloody quiz. I had enough of bloody quiz nights.
That's why I wanted to do it in person.
A physical one.
Exactly. It seems really popular again. Like going back to your roots, sort of thing. I love it.
And that's what I'm finding in fundraising. It's only been since Christmas, really. Last year was a funny year again. Is it COVID? Is it not? But since Christmas, I've had loads of companies contact me. Quiz nights, bake sales are back.
Yeah.
I don't want them for 3 years.
You can never have enough bake sales.
Generally, we did an old Men's Talk virtual meeting. We had a bake-off.
Yeah.
Obviously, nobody could taste it because it's a virtual meeting, but we still did bake
why
cakes. It was brilliant.
Man? Yeah,
I had to do one recently where they asked me to be the judge. I tasted 14 bits of cake in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
didn't feel that good, to be honest.
A bit good for the hips.
But yeah, really looking forward to future and just lots of bigger things and to have you guys at the heart of it's gonna be great. It's always great.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, aren't we?
Very inspiring.
See Nicola Brennan's on there, just saying one of Gary's colleagues from CPSL Mind. We're so grateful to you all for running this event for us and to everyone sharing their experiences. So much respect for the community of St Neots. Thank you.
We want to
Nicola.
emphasise that as well, is that when this is all finished as well, all the individual conversations will go online again, won't they?
Yes. So the first time this year, because obviously I was waiting for 100 episodes. So now, over the 3 years, we've got over 100 conversations about different subjects and whatever they can be categorised. So that's going to go on the page that will be evergreen. So we can then just say, look, every time we've got something like there's... Because actually I think some of those conversations, like... with Sam, for instance, earlier.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Hearing knowing a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old or a young person can hear another young person be so vulnerable and let that out in that way, or what Lynette shared, as a mum or as a parent, that means something, and watching that with the right context and support around that page, I think will make a big difference.
We're taking the raw story, aren't you?
Yeah.
So Lynette didn't mean, she said, I said, did you plan it? She goes, it just came out.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Sam, but it's that raw footage that is so key, isn't it? And you can do something with that.
But with Sam was doing it for a purpose as well, not just to get it out from his system, but to share it to the world of the requirement and the need there as well.
It's giving young people permission.
Yeah.
Giving young people permission. And a lot of this is about permission.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's all I can. That's why I said, how do you? I'm fine.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got. My role in all of this is to make sure that this platform exists, and every year people can come and share whatever they want to share.
Whatever they want,
and that's fine. It doesn't all have to be about mental health. We've got different stories today.
It's a diversity bit as well, isn't it?
That's why it's addictive. I wish I could just sit. I would just sit and watch it. I really would.
It's all been recorded.
I do watch it back.
I
must admit, it takes me
24 hours.
2 or 3. No, God, blimey. No, it takes me 2 or 3 months before I can watch it back. Because I'd like it. I don't like tomorrow. I have to book the time off. Yeah. Just because emotionally, I just
draining.
Yeah.
I've got St Neots meeting tomorrow night for Men's Talk.
Well, good.
Is it easier co-hosting? Because you're on your own predominantly last year, weren't you?
Luke's co-hosting the whole thing with me.
Is it better? Is it better today? You find it?
Big
question, but
I know. Generally, I really like. No, I love it.
Yeah.
It's like a sleepover last night, wasn't it? I turned up with my pillows and that.
We're not used to it, have we? Really?
No, I should really. My back's killing me.
But then at the same point, it's really peculiar. Come at 6 o'clock, and we had our first guest in here.
Yeah, I saw that on the
It felt weird.
Yeah, but Kevin come with a lot of energy, didn't he?
You said there's someone else in the room, didn't you? It was just you two, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were like,
We were just saying about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, didn't we? Had a proper, deep and meaningful, didn't we?
Yeah.
We
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
What did I say? 4 p.m. Brilliant, excellent. That's me, the sleep deprived now coming in.
So what do you think? I think it's good because you've got this exposure to, and at some point, maybe next year, I'd like to get you on as Gary, because I would like to share Gary. If you'd be up for that next year, I would love that. But I think while we've got you here, I think it's quite exciting to give people. I think there's a lot. I feel great.
Yeah.
every year, January, people say, "Well, Alex, you're nuts," because I'm also doing the 5-day. We're doing a 5-day walking challenge with Walk and Talk of Men this week.
Obviously,
Well,
yeah.
so 7-day, but I've got 6 days of it.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, what I'll be doing is walking 8 miles. Is what we're doing, and I'll be doing that for the rest of the week. But it sets me up for. I feel like I do a lot in January, so it sets me up for the rest of the year. So it just feels nice, and it feels like the right thing to do.
Yep.
Like, what can we do? What can we say? And what can we do to the community of St Neots to say, get involved in fundraisers, whether it's you hosting one or there's something going on like this or a quiz night.
Yep.
What would you say the benefit of doing so is?
Yeah, well, I've got one big thing to launch, but before I say that, anything basically. I mean, I'm the fundraising manager. I was brought in a couple of years ago to raise the profile, and what I found really interesting recently, I think this is important to say as well, is the difference between National Mind and Local Mind.
Yeah,
of course.
Everyone's heard of National Mind, like the 10th most recognisable
huge.
charity or whatever, and not everyone's heard of Local Mind. I know you work for one, Luke, as well. And what I'm finding is people going, "Oh, I meant Mind, I meant Local Mind," you know, and there's this confusion. And I think this again, they want to give money locally.
So they're all separate, aren't they? So there's Mind is the organisation, but the Mind, CPSL Mind and Mind being are completely
independent.
Separate,
Yeah. So any money, and this is amazing, and the money raised from today, as we say, we're going to ring fence it for Synods, and my general fundraising is spent across Cambs and Peterborough and South Links. So I think that's really important to say. So anyone that wants to get involved, give me a shout. But the big thing I do want to launch, and it's about walking, which is I love. I used to do a lot running, but I'm now stop that. Right, walking is the way to go.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you there.
Can't beat a walk. So in September we're going to go for a big walk, basically 50 kilometres. It is with a group or an organisation called Ultra Challenge. So it's a third-party thing. We've got a partnership with them. I've done a couple of these events. They are incredible. So we're going to get a team CPSL Mind together. I'll be team captain.
It's about 36, 37 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, 30 odd miles.
What, in one day?
In one day. They do 100k, but we'll stick to the 50 to start with. You up for it?
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
When is it?
I did
23rd of September.
I did 26 miles last year.
Walking
one. It's brilliant.
And what I'm like about it is obviously we're trying to raise some funds, but it's going to be bringing people together.
Absolutely, yeah.
20. Let me look at my diary.
Come on,
Alex, I actually do plan that far in advance.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty crazy, but I do. Let me have a little look.
Saturday 23rd.
If it's free, I'm doing it. So I can't. I must admit,
we can make it free for you.
This ain't me. This ain't me. Like I don't really do these sort of things.
Yeah.
Like I really don't. I could do the walk because I can do it over like 5 days, 6 days. I can do like 8 miles a day. But this is something a bit crazier.
It is. Yeah, it's not. It is crazy. It's not too ridiculous that it's out of reach.
How long will it
it's
take?
Doable. So I did it in 11 hours.
Yeah,
Wow.
I did 26 in 8 hours. So you are looking.
Well, I'm free. I'm
Good.
doing it.
Well,
I'm
you're
in.
booked.
I'm with you.
You're booked.
I'm with you. I'm in Team Gary.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, I'm with Team Gary.
It's about an 18, 19-minute mile, isn't it?
Yeah. What I'm looking forward to it is like you see, you got Alex walk in and he sets off with someone else, in another company or whatever. There could be a bit of networking.
Yeah,
and
great.
It's people together. But the big thing is getting people out, and we can have some maybe training runs around here. And do a bit of video.
Yeah, we did 12-week training course to do ours. So yeah,
Giving me something to focus as
well.
well.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm in, man.
Good.
You in?
I'm going to play this back.
I'm doing 26 miles this year already.
Well,
it's September.
Just carry on training after that.
When's that?
I start training in January.
When's the actual
April.
thing? So, mate, you've
6
got
months
loads
later.
of time, man.
We'll see.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
Peer
So
pressure.
I ain't got much on.
Well, I'm in.
I want to ask a quick question as I go, but you may not know the answer because obviously you're fundraising manager. But can I ask, what's exactly available in St Neots from CPSL Mind at the moment?
Yeah, that's it's a good question. So it's very fluid, and there's lots of groups pop up and go away again. But the big thing I can draw attention to is the Good Mood Cafe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been to a couple of these, and actually I did go to the one sitting near. It's at Art and Soul, around the corner on Tuesdays, 2 till 3:30, I believe. And when I joined like 18 months ago, a couple of years ago, that was the one I chose to go to just to get a flavour, because it's a fundraiser. You have to obviously talk about where the money's going and supporting. And do you know what? I've had 15 years in fundraising and different charities and everything, but this was just something I hadn't really seen before. It was just so simple, but so effective.
I've been.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
but
know what I'm talking about. So
I'm just saying,
easy.
emphasising to
Yeah.
this is it.
Wonderful
It's beautiful.
environment for it as
what
well.
What an amazing place Heart and Soul is as well for it.
Yeah.
As well.
Tim
It's
and
so supportive.
Caroline,
We-
big shout.
But
Yeah.
you know, for people to talk about their mental health, both male and female, it needs to be in a safe and comfortable environment. And Heart and Soul is that place. It's beautiful.
Up the
beautiful
top there in the window, and I
Yeah.
just sat in the window, and they said, you know, this is a guy from CPSL Mind, and I just watched people come in and listened, and I think what sticks with me, one bloke came in and very fragile, you know, of mind, and he just sat there, but his confidence kind of grew due the
Yeah.
you know, the half an hour or whatever. And we say, you know, you don't have to be in a good mood to go there, but hopefully you leave in a better mood.
That makes sense.
So that's here,
That's nice.
and then lots of other services pop up and go, you know, peer support and things like that. But I just always refer people to our website. We've got a well-being wheel on there. You can click on. It's like a pie chart. You can click on the segment you want. If you need support or you want to support someone else, and it'll signpost you to all these services. But we hope with this money to obviously do
Yeah.
something specific here. So
Absolutely,
we're
yeah.
looking
Yeah,
forward
I
to
think
that.
it'd be interesting because I wonder, and without preempting, like obviously there'll be a lot of what people want to do, and what I will say is we'll run this campaign
Yep.
until we hit that 5,000.
hit the
as far as I'm
5,000,
concerned.
Yeah, I've got another
We'll
idea
make it
for
happen.
that.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen. You know,
That's what
obviously
we've said as
we
well,
also
yeah.
really appreciate that. You know, it's a really tough time of year for people,
Absolutely,
and more so this year than in the last 11, 12 years, quite
Absolutely,
frankly,
yeah.
financially. So
Combination.
we will make it happen one way or the other. I think there's definitely some opportunity around the signposting thing. Like we don't have anything that signposts to all those different, like specifically locally, and then promotes them specifically locally.
Yeah.
There's probably some opportunities
Yeah,
around
we said
there.
that, didn't we?
And from what Sam was saying, he's desperate for something for young people.
Yeah, that's why I think if you could look back at that
Yeah, I'll
from
watch
Sam
that.
from Hobbs 12 and then
Take
another
some
conversation
tissues.
about yeah. We
Again?
had ours
Yeah.
done there. It was, no, we'll,
Second time this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah, I will
I know.
do. But yeah, really looking forward to having those discussions
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you
it'd
and,
be
and
great.
everything. So yeah, and again, a huge thanks to everyone that's donating. It's
No
going
worries.
up, and I can see it going up there.
Yeah, it is. I haven't actually refreshed
look, at,
it.
look at my missus. You always hold your pillow even at home, Luke Newman. Yeah, I
Yeah,
do. It's
you
my
do.
comfort thing.
It's your thing, man.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's my. Are you happy?
Very, very
Very
happy.
relaxed, yeah.
You're happy and relaxed with your
Day
pillow?
today has been incredible so far. I know we've got a lot more.
Yeah,
Over,
wow,
over,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, look, another. So yeah, big
Whoa.
thank you again. So Kev Hull, Premier Plus, £100, amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Priscilla, Little Dutch Bites, lovely, bless you.
and
20
lovely.
£20, 5 plus the 5 gift aid. Adele Gilpin, £20.
Another £100 there.
Lynette, £20. Anonymous, 100 plus 25 gift aid.
yeah.
There's a couple of anonymous ones as well.
Loads there.
Andy Bloom, absolute legend. Thank you very
Counsellor.
much, sir. Yeah, Daniel Laycock. Like, yeah, it's coming, guys. You're making a massive impact. You are making a massive impact. I have to then go back and
Work
do
out
that,
much
but I
it
will do that at some point during a break or
And
something.
it all generally adds up. It doesn't have to be 20 quid.
No, it could be a
No,
fiver.
it could be-
Like
oh,
whatever
absolutely,
you
yeah,
can
£3
put,
quid.
whatever
Yeah.
you can
That's it.
afford, it makes a massive,
Yeah, it does.
massive difference.
See it adding
And the same. And I'll say it again: get this content out there because the content is what, like today, right now, in this moment, those conversations, you're giving permission. We're sharing stories that give permission to other people to share their stories and to engage in the comments. I need to scroll back up through the comments
We always go for Sam's, don't we?
and I need to go back through some of the stuff on there. Please know that by putting it in there, after this, I read every
Yeah,
comment.
Yeah. It was 150 when I left home. So
Well,
I do. I read every comment and I watch every video back. It might take me 2 or 3 months because sometimes I have to
Yeah.
process it,
Yeah.
like just mentally. But I read everything back and it's so appreciated, guys. Like this is the one thing I do every year without fail.
Yeah.
I do get involved in other people's things, but I rarely do anything like
On this scale.
hosted like this. And it means the world to me that
Yeah.
people will come together regardless of what's going on in their life, and I really appreciate
And
it.
I can honestly say, in 17 years of fundraising, this is like the most innovative thing and fun that I've been asked to do. And I almost said to my
bless
manager,
you, man.
"Thanks for letting me be involved." I mean, this is
bless
just
you, man.
such a good thing, isn't it? And it's, you know, it reminds me of Live Aid. You know?
and what was that? You want to do
Run
24 hours next year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've got- yeah.
Gary would as well.
Yeah, you would as well, yeah.
You would do it. Just to be in the room with the
I
guests.
would love to. Yeah.
Just for hugs.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Mate, appreciate you
Yeah,
so
thank you
much,
very
man.
much.
Looking forward to collaborating this year.
Yep.
I think it's going to be a really exciting year, and let's make it the promise that these young people have asked for.
Yeah.
They want action.
Yep.
They don't want hope. They want action.
Yeah.
And that's what we owe it to them.
Absolutely.
Just do
yeah.
that.
Great to partner with you.
Absolutely.
23rd of September, you're booked, you're pending.
I'm in, and you're pending, and I'll try and get as many people signed up as we go.
Fantastic.
You got to sign the shirt.
Oh, yes,
so
yeah.
that you do know
We'll
we've
bring
been
that down
signing
a
it.
minute.
Everyone who's come in has signed it.
We haven't done it for a while. What colour do you want the?
Oh, yeah,
it's got to
yeah.
be blue, isn't it?
I did see someone changing that